Crypto's been on a bit of a tear lately, and here is some actually helpful advice on navigating the markets as they stand. Nobody knows, literally nobody knows, whether or not we're gonna go up, whether we're gonna sit flat for a while, or whether we are about to crash. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter. The single biggest piece of advice that I can give you is that because we know that nobody knows, we can save ourselves so much time by not listening to people who pretend to know. I personally prefer to focus on what I'm able to do right now, regardless of what someone else is predicting. And that has been the way that I've turned my crypto buying strategy as someone who really has no interest in trying to become a professional day trader, someone who doesn't want to sit here and stare at charts all day. This is what I've done to completely change that from losing repeatedly, from round tripping, which is a term for buying something, watching it go way up in price, and then watching it crash right back down to where you got it, or worse, and never having done anything along the way. The real secret is just building a profit-taking strategy, and then the real secret is actually following your own rules after you make them. So a really simple strategy that you can put in place right now is as soon as the markets have one of these times when, like, over the course of a week or so, we're seeing like between 5 on the low end and maybe 20% on the high end gains on any particular project that we might be holding, I would personally consider selling something. And what that does is it puts a little bit of the capital that you have now raised from your investment increasing, because let's be honest, 5 to 20% return on something is good. Taking a little bit of that and moving it into stable coins or cash. And what that does is that if the markets happen to crash, because again, we don't know what they're going to do. If the markets happen to crash, we have some capital that we can use there to capitalize on that moment. The magic here is building a portfolio that has a combination of exposure to assets that you believe in and what we call dry powder, or cash on the side, or stable coins if you want to keep some in USDC. Pro tip: keep some in USDC, and then the whole time you're sitting there with it like ready to go, you can be earning pretty decent interest on it the entire time. So it's not actually just sitting there waiting, it's working for you the whole time. That way, if the market crashes, you're covered. You've got something you can go in and you can buy that dip if you would like to get more. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. And then if they continue to go up, you still have exposure to the thing that went up in the first place, and you can continue to capitalize on it. As soon as we realize that we can build a position wherein we are protected, whether the market goes up, down, or sits flat and is boring, that's when we win. That's when we win.